President Biden administration on Monday ordered departments to change the terms used to describe immigration matters, including how to refer to those who entered the country illegally. The administration order came in the form of memos. Can you pull up the story, Kai, so people can see it? Memos sent to leaders of immigration of Custom Enforcement, which is ICE, and Custom and Border Protection, which is CBP. Alien will now be non-citizen or migrant. Alienage will be changed to non-citizenship. Unaccompanied alien children will be non-citizen unaccompanied children. By the way, this is not a joke, and this is not April Fool's. Unaccompanied alien and illegal alien will be undocumented non-citizens, undocumented individual or immigrant, migrant, and assimilation will be integration or civil integration. Immigrant assimilation will be immigrant integration. Notably, federal law refers to an alien as any person not a citizen or national of the United States. Federal law also refers to the term illegal aliens. John, you can take it from here.
Well, if at least they push integration instead of assimilation, but I don't know what's wrong with assimilation. I can see the reasoning for the first part. To call someone an alien is a little bit like calling them like someone from outer space, and it makes it maybe harder for them to assimilate in America. The sad part is that Fox News is running this, and CNN and MS won't touch it, I assume.
They won't touch it.
They certainly won't display it prominently. And there's just two different worlds we live in now.
Keep going down, Kai.
What are you looking for,
Right.
Adam?
Federal law refers to an alien as any person not a citizen on the national United States. Federal law also refers to them as a legal alien. So this was actually pretty interesting to me because, you know, they're basically saying, like, look, let's not call people aliens. Let's not call people, you know, alienage, anything with an alien. You know, shout out to Elon Musk. We know what he likes to do with aliens. Assimilation. But then you kind of keep reading down and it says...
What does Elon Musk like to do with?
I think he likes to have sex with aliens. That's just my opinion. And he's turning his girlfriend into an alien, his baby mama.
As a libertarian, he doesn't care. Just so you know.
Are you cool
he does not give a flying... No, he doesn't.
You okay? You okay with
I'm okay if aliens want to have sex with us. It's mutual
bang, bang,
consent.
bang, bang. I'll take it. UFOs. Okay. Well, Kai, could you pull that back up? Thanks, buddy. It says federal law refers to an alien as any person not a citizen or a national of the United States. Federal law often refers to them as a legal alien. So this is federal law. Okay. So part of me, there's two sides of this. There's part of me that's, you know, Joe Biden, whether you like him or not, part of the reason he got elected was because he had empathy. That was like a big term that was thrown around with Biden. I know Pat may disagree, but, you know, Biden, one of his highest qualities or traits, approval rating wise, was empathy. So what he's trying to do is humanize these people. They're not aliens. They're not, you know, non-human. But then you kind of keep reading and it's like, well, actually federal law actually refers to them as aliens. So this is sort of the PC police taking over, and I'm okay with not calling them an alien and calling them a non-citizen. That's fine, but you know, it's
oh my gosh, cry me a river. Here we go.
Were you
again.
an alien?
Are you freaking kidding me? What are we talking
it's
about
2 on
here?
1 here. I agree with Adam on this.
You're talking about us being uncomfortable with
Me and
words.
Stossel agree.
So let me ask you, what do you think about the Washington football team? You agree with changing the names?
No,
Why
was
not?
fun.
That's offensive. Redskins? That's
offensive to whom?
That's the point. What's offensive about illegal aliens? To whom?
Well, that's different. It suggests you're from outer space.
Illegal aliens, which is what the federal terminology has been used for decades. Now it's saying that I'm out of space.
When aliens do come here from outer space, what do we call them? Non-citizens? We got to use the correct term. They're the aliens.
Sure. Okay.
Okay, these are illegal citizens.
Illegal aliens.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Were you a legal alien when you got here from
They call me
Iran?
fresh off the boat, and I'm a great swimmer.
But you flew here.
I flew here, I know, but what I'm saying to you is I really could care less.
Well, you have thicker skin than most.
It's not about having thicker skin.
Well, you do.
No, it's not the point. But the point is we need to help people have thicker skin.
Okay.
This is an ugly world. Are you kidding me? Like, I have to teach my kids to be ready for when they post a picture on Instagram that people are going to say you look like shit, and you got to be okay with it. Not the other way around. Are you flipping kidding me? Like, we're going to sit here and be like, hey, you offended somebody. Shut the hell up. We're being offended nonstop. My kid's being offended every damn day he goes to school. What do I tell him? Hey, that kid offended you? Poor you? No, it's going to happen. It's inevitable. They're going to make fun of his stuttering just like they made fun of me being 6'1", 135. They called me a Somalian when I was 13 years old. For 2 years, that was my nickname. You may laugh at it right now.
How are you a Somalian?
Because I was the skinniest kid on campus.
Oh, wow.
I was 6'1", 135. And we grew up with nicknames. What was your nickname? Did you have one? Or are you like perfectly, you want to tell us your nickname or no?
I was slick.
You were slick?
I was like, moving and grooving.
Did you have a nickname with your, was there a nickname with your pops? Was there a nickname with your friends?
Father was,
all I'm
okay.
saying, I'm not saying you need to say. The point is, we all had something.
True.
So what are we going to do? Hey.
You stuttering?
Hey,
you're basically
Kai,
saying we need to develop thicker skin.
It's not about that. It's about the fact that leave it alone. Oh my gosh, every other word is offending somebody today, and we're all becoming little pansies. Look, people call me out all the time. They'll say stuff. I disagree with your business model. You have the right to disagree. I disagree with your political stance. You have the right to disagree with me. I disagree with the fact that you believe capitalism is good. I'm totally okay with that. I disagree with the fact that you're a Christian. How could somebody like you that's read so many books believe in a God? How could you believe in a God? I agree with you wanting to debate me on that and disagree with that. It's totally fine. But to sit there and say, hey, you can't offend me because it's unfair to say this, it's unfair to say that. I'm sorry, man. We're just breeding soft little pansies who are extremely sensitive with words because the next person comes up and says, this is offensive. Just so you know, every time they do this, you know what happens? There's 300 other people that are coming out and saying, this is also offensive. That's also offensive. This is also offensive. That's also offensive. You know what happens the next 10 years? No one wants to say anything. You don't want to say shit. So imagine you're going out there flirting. So give me some lines on how we flirted when the camera wasn't on us. Give me some of the dumbest lines we ever used that people would be concerned about using it today. Dumbest lines. You want to give the lines or you don't want to share some?
I can't reveal my tricks.
The point I'm trying to make to you is...
The best line ever, maybe in the history of lines, was from Joey from Friends. How you doing?
That's the best
line. That's the best line ever.
Yeah. What I'm trying to tell you is men are afraid to flirt with girls because what if it's a little bit too, the hands.
I don't think guys are afraid to flirt with girls. Oh,
buddy, the guy from Superman said, I'm afraid of wooing girls and kind of courting them because
you're talking about, well, you're also talking about Keanu Reeves. He does his pictures.
Yeah, and by the way, what is that all about? Like the lower back thing. You got to go 4 inches above the lower back, 2 inches below the bra. Like if I touch the bra, oh my gosh, should I offend you? Like what do I do? It's like, there's like 75 million regulations today on how to do it right. Everybody's walking on eggshells.
You must take a lot of pictures
eventually,
of fans and people. Do you have rules to that?
John Stossel has an OnlyFans account.
What?
Somehow I knew what to do posing for those pictures. It was never an issue. And somehow, even though I had young interns, Harvey Weinstein said, well, at the time, it was just accepted. Bullshit.
No, that's a different story, though.
It was... I always knew I couldn't sleep with the interns until they were no longer interns.
Okay, John.
There you go.
Play on, player.
But here's the point, though. There is the Bernie Madoff, which is qualified. You saw what his son said before he committed a suicide, the note. And some people say it didn't happen. Whether it did it or not, the fact that the son committed suicide in 2008 after what happened, that's a tragic event. I don't want to see anybody's son wanting to do that. It's the most painful thing a parent's going to go through. The next one you're talking about with the guy right here. Who's the guy right here in Palm Beach who got caught a year and a half ago? Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell,
Epstein,
right? Okay, that guy, he dirty, whatever. You can qualify him any way you want. But I'm not talking extreme. We're not talking extreme. A word is offensive today. Oh, my. By the way, is the F-bomb offensive to a lot of people?
Yes.
Okay. You think we're desensitized to the word today?
I think it's being used more than ever.
Yes, I agree. You know what else is desensitized today? Drop words today that don't have the weight they carried 20 years ago. Racist. Everyone's racist today. Bigot. Okay, what else you want to add to the list? What else would you say?
Yes.
The F-bomb is social media influencers today. I saw a guy going up there dropping the F-bomb left and right. I'm like, dude, it doesn't fit you. It's just not you. Okay, but now it's like you have to do it because it's cool. It's like, hey, so what if the F-bomb is offending people? Somebody comes on and says, let's stop using the word F-bomb. No, keep using it.
Oh, I have the word.
I have the word. What's that?
Public figure. You can put on your damn profile that you're a public figure. You can have like
it's not
400 followers.
Yeah, but it's not even.
Back in the day,
I
if you were a
get it.
public figure, you're a movie star, you're a
Celebrity.
politician, you're a freaking John Stossel, you're a public figure.
Sure.
Now, the hoe down the block's a public figure. I'm sorry. I
Watch
used
your
the wrong.
language.
Yeah, okay.
Watch your
I
language.
said it.
Watch your language. But again, I'm not offended. It's words, okay?
Are you easily offended these days, or you got thick skin?
You know, Barbara Walters used to say, I never read my negative mail, or my mail, because I can't stand the negative ones. And now I go on Facebook and Twitter, and when smart-sounding people say mean stuff, yes, I'm still that thin-skinned.
Can you give
Still
us?
bothers you. I think
Still
so as well.
bothers
By the
me.
way, I think it's good.
Okay.
But meaning, I think it's good if it still bothers us.
You care.
No, buddy, it bothers. Who's the toughest person that words don't bother? Give me a person that you think in the world.
Donald Trump?
I disagree. I think it bothers him the most.
I think he's very sensitive.
I
very
think it bothers
thin-skinned.
him more than it bothers you. I think it bothers him so much more that he wants to do more to retaliate, and you don't want to do as much to retaliate. So who is the person that's not offended by words? Give me one name.
I think Obama's pretty thick-skinned.
I disagree. I disagree because if Obama was, he would have gone to Fox News more often. I think Obama also, he didn't want to meet with Paul Ryan too often because Paul Ryan would say,
Bernie Sanders. I think he's got pretty damn thick skin.
I would actually say Bernie Sanders may have thick skin,
Yeah.
but I also think he's also sensitive. What's the point here? Buddy, if you got a pulse, we're all sensitive. The barometer is just maybe a little bit higher or a little bit
Yeah.
lower. You know how they say never offend the wrong person because they may come back and, come after you for decades? The most sensitive people you offend, they're going to come for a long time, right? But for the most part, we all get offended by it. It's going to hurt you no matter what.
And 2 points about that.
Yeah.
We only get to the truth via debate. And if you can't debate vigorously, you don't get to the truth. And the other point is you mentioned Bernie Madoff, and you defend capitalism. It's a good example of why capitalism is good. That Bernie Madoff and Enron, people cite that as, look at these greedy look at all the people who got ripped off. What's remarkable in our $15 trillion economy is that they're front page news. It shows how rare that is. The big scam today with free information. So
That's another word, by the way, the word scam. Everyone's dropping it.
That it used to be easy to scam people because people wouldn't find out. Now you instantly get a bad internet reputation.
Yeah.
And so if you don't serve your customer better than the other guys, you're gone.
I think it's the fairest thing out there. I
Yes.
think competition is the fairest thing out there to allow people to compete for the market share. So if you enjoyed this little short segment from the podcast that we did, here's another short segment to watch. Or if you want to see the entire podcast, click over here. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.